Good afternoon, everybody. It's lunchtime, so we're back with Genshin. Okay, so we had a long stream yesterday going through the Perilous Trail interlude quest. A lot of fun, a little bit of scuff. I do apologize for that. The Wi-Fi didn't want to hold the connection with the PlayStation with the remote play. I find that really weird, especially because the PlayStation's right next to the PC when I stream, so not really sure why that was a thing. But whatever. We made it through the quest. We got 3 intertwined fates to add to our pool for Farina. Let's talk about Farina for a second. More particular, her and Siegeween's banners. Get rid of that. There we go. And we're going to flip over to Farina since it's who we'll be putting on anyway. Our 4 stars. I want to say, they're not terrible 4 stars at all. But first of all, I think it's more catering to Farina than it is Siegeween. That's the way I feel about it. In terms of who they're offering, we'll start with Game. First of all, let's give a little round of applause for Game. Because he's the first new 4-star to get a rerun. And it's not even a Fontaine 4-star. He is technically Leeway. That being said, he is a fantastic character. I have him C6 on my main, and he was the reason I pulled for Cloud Retainer. I got him C6. I was like, you know what? I'd like to do plunging shenanigans. I'll go for Cloud Retainer. That being said, too, if I get him on this account and manage to get his higher constellations too, fantastic. He becomes a second DPS for us. Third, counting Kaya. Rosaria. Rosaria hasn't been run since, I believe, Navia's banner. So, okay. I mean, there's a huge pool of 4-stars you can do. But it's been a little while since we saw her. Okay. Again, for the alt account, I'm not mad. Because I wanted Rosaria to pair with Eula to give her more crit. This also means that I could pretty much run mono cryo freeze. Just have Xingqiu in there so I could shatter. With Rosaria helping out Eula. Well, Eula is the DPS, of course, and Mika giving healing and support in terms of attack speed. So, I mean, there is the makes of something there. It's a brewing. So, again, not terribly mad. Noelle, little mad. Because she literally was just barely on a banner. She was there, funny enough, with Game. She was on the Cloud Retainer and Nahida banners with Game. And the only reason I can think of the reason she's there is because player base has proven that she works very well with Farina, and she is very viable with Farina. And it's like, oh, well, who doesn't want more crit? The DPS want more crit. It just feels like it's catering to making a team for Farina that's okay versus however you're going to use Siegeween. So take that with what you will. I really think that this should have had. I'm not going to say necessarily Chevreuse. Chev really should have been on the current banner right now with Clarand. And you saw Chev in the trial with Clarand. So it's kind of a slap in the face that they didn't do that. But I don't understand why Charlotte's not here. Charlotte ran originally with Farina to give a healer to, help proc the fanfare stacks. But if you say Balus, I mean, wouldn't that make it so that people wouldn't want to pull for Siegeween? Because Siegeween's a healer, you kind of need both. No, because Charlotte was on Farina's original banner. And who ran alongside Farina? Baiju. So, no, that thought does not make any sense. I don't know what Hoyo is thinking with these 4-star picks. The fact that Bennett is on the Clarand banner, dumb. It feels like the current 4-stars on the current banner, dumb. They don't synergize with anyone. Like, okay, yeah, Bennett, yep, he gets his attack buff. Cool. Toma's there. Sethos is new. I can't be mad at Sethos because he's just brand new. But that said, it just feels kind of weird. I know a lot of people are talking about Kave and that he hasn't been rerun since his release. That is the only time he's been run. And it is very strange. Does that mean he's a bad character? It might. And no, I'm not throwing shade on Kave. I'm throwing shade at his playability. I have not really played around with him. I have him on my main, but I only have C0, I think. So I don't know exactly what he's capable of. But, people want to play the characters they really like. Make a ship team kind of thing and have Al Haytham and Kave. Is it really going to work? Probably not. But people could do it. But there's no chance for a rate up. And if you're trying to get him off the standard, that isn't going to work. Because everybody's in that pool. The fact that I pulled Mika on both my main and my alt on the standard banner is actually kind of impressive. But here's the thing. No one ever talks about Mika not getting a rerun. From my understanding, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, from what I looked up, Mika hasn't rerun since his release either. I think people are just more pissed about Kave because he's pretty. But still, give these characters a chance for people who want to have them. And the other person I brought up, or character I brought up in my tweet earlier, being like, why are the Fontaine 4-stars not being rerun during the Fontaine stuff for the last stretch of Fontaine? We had Xingqiu pop up recently, which was awesome for both accounts of mine. We had Zhangling come back with Arlecchino. Again, really good for both accounts. And of course, we had Bennett, and Bennett has now appeared twice because he was not only on this banner, he was on with the Raiden Shogun. So it's like, there's other characters, Mihoyo, and now we have the similar situation with Noelle because she was there with Nikita and Cloud Retainer. We have not seen Fischl since Nouvelette's banner, his original banner, 4.1. And I'm actually kind of pissed about that. Not just for the alt, because I want her on this alt, because she is off-field Electro. Mine on my Fischl on my main is only C2. The game did not want to give me Fischl. I think somebody's trying to enter my world. So it's very, very questionable why the banners are the way they are. Oops. And the weapon banner isn't really anything I would roll on, although go figure, here's the Favonius Lance. And then, of course, Siege Dweeb's story quest. Where did I get mail? No, that was there. Alright. So I guess today, to start, we should probably do a little bit of the event, since that'll make it so that we don't have to do our commissions. 3 days. So we'll do a little bit now. That's not the one I wanted to go to. I wanted the other one. Because this is closer, we just fly down. Whee!
Time to scout.
It just leaves me very, very curious as to how they decide who's going to be on the banners. And I just remember, I think it was Arlecchino's banner, like a day or two before they were like, it was so close, like so close to the actual release and update of the banners that we didn't know who the 4 stars were. So speculation was still being done. And like last minute, it was like, oh yeah, it could be Chevros, and showed like Chev, not Linny, Lynette, and Freminette. And we knew the kids were going to be there for father and their brother. We knew that. It was just the last one we didn't know. And it's like, yeah, Chev would actually make sense because she works with Pyro. And then all of a sudden, here's Zhangling. And we didn't get to see that preview until like the day before the banners switched or something like that. It was super close to the release versus what we're seeing right now for Farina and Siegeween. It's like a week out. So it almost feels like miHoYo was just like, no, we don't like the leaks. Here's something different or something. It just seems weird. It just seems weird. All right, let's do the first two. I'll probably have to do all the rest of them tomorrow, but we'll just do the first two right now.
Ready. Shoot. Loaded. Ready. Into the shadows.
I call shenanigans. I was in between that.
Loaded.
I have no stamina.
Into the shadows.
Nice. Stage select, go to the next one.
Scatter! Skyward! Here! Scatter!
Oh,
Here! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter! Here! Scatter! Skyward!
here's a question. Could I land up there?
Skyward!
Didn't even try.
Here! Skyward! Here! Scatter! Skyward! Here! Scatter! Here! Scatter! Skyward! Here! Skyward!
Saw that coming.
Skyward! Here! Scatter!
What the heck?
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Here!
I mean, at least it's not hard to platinum these. They're just... It is what it is. 1, 2, 3. Yes, for right now. For right now. And if it tells me I need more, then I'll just put in another team. Yep, 2 was enough. We do that. Ah, friendship 5 on Baiju. I don't know why I'm walking like a chump. Don't know why I'm walking like a chump.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing to. Add Astra.
Add extra applesauce. Did I do anything on the forge? Did. Oh, we can use the stove thing, which is right here. Which I think this just makes it so I can, like, cook anywhere, which I don't really see the point. There's plenty of, like, stoves on the field. Just curious, what's our... Nice, nice, 1600. Easy enough, because I'll get those tomorrow, technically. Boss opponents, we're not going to be able to do, because we're not concentrating on that. Ley lines we might be able to do. And then 2 furnishings I can do. So not bad, not bad. So flip back. I mean, technically I should be on the Blunder team. Since we will be doing the domain. Let's check out our teapot really quick. And yeah, the vibe today is just going to be pretty much what I usually do, but I'm just going to chill since we had the extra long stream yesterday.
Would you care to sit
I'm debating doing the Archon quest tomorrow. I might save that for next week. I still have to plan out how I'm doing Dawn Trail. Yeah, those are all done. Alright, great furnishings. They shouldn't have anything new. Oh, no, that's not true. We have the fountain. Yay! We want the fountain. Anything else that's new? The answer is yes. I just don't have the wood. More birch. Wow, really? Really? I think it was these 2. Right? No, we don't need that. I hit the wrong button. those times that it's kind of backwards. I don't know how many I would need for one of them, but we'll see. So, I'm guessing you can't do it all at once? Even still, like, this wasn't, like, enough to do one of these? Okay. Okay. You win. So these two things should be up here now. One. And then there's two. So I do want to see something. I gave us so little. But that's okay.
If you ever have any...
Thing that I want to see. Because I believe I have the set. I just don't have everything for it. Yeah, it's this. Okay, I have plenty of the benches. I needed 2 and I have 5. So we need the trees. The little mini fountain. Which I don't think I have. Same with the street post. Everything else I think I needed this. So smooth bench. Smooth wooden bench. So let's see if we can do something with that. At least.
Would you care to sit...
Throne Depot. We need this. And we need that. Okay. Create furnishing, please. So let's see what we got. One, two. I know it only needed one of these. I want to say I needed 2 of this as well, so we'll just make a second one. Okay.
If you ever have any...
Outdoor set. Few details. Oh no, we only needed the one, so we have a spare one. And now it's coming down to the shrubbery and stuff. Some of these I might have just out and about. The hedges I don't. Blooming hedge. Purchase from... Okay, so obviously that's not a blueprint. We need 4 of those. The current area does not have any furnishings of the current set. Oh! Wow, that's actually really neat. So that's what that does. Quick buy. Yes. I actually really dig that. And he just jumped out of thin air.
Would you care to sit down?
That fits for Kazaha. Alright, so let's do the quick obtain. So now we should have everything we need to make that make
If
that
you ever
layout.
have it,
And the other thing we're gonna do,
would
actually,
you care to sit?
no, depot. Thank you. Okay, let's grab one of these. And where are you? The waypoint.
If
Because
you
we
ever
opened
have,
up the last spot, so we might as well put this up there. Oh. Oh dear. I thought I had a waypoint up here. I don't. Something to think about. Whoops.
Time to go.
Okay, I need your long legs.
What's the hurry?
Oh, I did do something up here. Okay.
What's the hurry?
I believe this is the last spot, so. Okay, good. Let's see. I don't remember. Did I know that was right from the shine? Yeah. Yeah, we'll put that over here. And then we're gonna go to outdoor sets over here. Put. Why are you saying I don't have it? I bought everything. It told me I could quick buy it. It didn't. Not enough item left. What? Items left. Please wait for the item list to refresh before exchanging. Well, that's weird. Hang on. We at least have the telepoint up there now. Let me go talk to Tubby.
would you care to sit down and
I would like my bush. Was it this one? Let me just scroll all the way down. I'm just curious. Oh. Okay, so it's sold out. That's what I thought it was saying, but I found that really weird. So we can get that tomorrow, and then I'll put that out, and then we can put in. Who do I have for that? It's Jean and Barbara.
if
Oh no,
you ever
Kaya.
have any
Kaya's one of those ones as well. Just check in. So we'll be able to obtain 60 primos once I put that down, because I have 3 of those characters. Hopefully 4, because it's Rosaria. If we get lucky and pull Rosaria from the banner. Alright. This is why I don't do much with the teapot. It's so restrictive. Alright. So again, we'll go about half and half. We're looking like 5 runs of each. So let us begin. And then we'll do ley lines. I gotta check to see which one we're gonna do. Probably books again.
knows me.
I
A
probably
bitter pill to swallow.
probably should have built my
Call.
up my energy.
Taking a turn for the better. Cool it.
Nice and spicy.
Come on, Dangling. There we go.
This moment will be frozen.
Into the wind.
Mind the side effect.
Easy one. 1, 2, 3.
One with nature.
Out the frying pan, into the fire.
What the heck is bothering me?
Into the wind. Dodge this.
Isn't it good?
Remember, health comes first. Don't push your luck. Don't get frostbite. One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my... A bitter pill to swallow. Cool it.
Booba, get them.
I hate that thing so much. Hi, honey. How you doing?
Don't push your luck.
Well, this is what happens when I don't start with energy.
The wind knows me. Mind the side effects. Time to go. Seems like an emergency. What's the hurry? Dodge this.
Oh my good god.
This moment will be frozen. A bitter pill to swallow. Into the wind.
Nice and spicy. You're toast.
Freeze. One with nature. Cool.
Whee! It's been an long and extremely frustrating day today. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. Oops, well, down I go. Alright, that's one for the box.
Dodge this. Mind the side effects. Oh, so sorry. The wind knows me. Clouds hide. The birds... Remember, health comes first. Cool it. Into the wind. Freeze.
Booba, get them.
Don't get frostbite.
The dacu.
Come on.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. You're toast.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my... Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effect. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. One with nature. A bitter pill to swallow.
Booba, get them.
Freeze.
Oh, I did.
Dodge this.
Out of the frying pan,
Into the wind. Cool it. One with nature.
Booba, get them.
my game today. Well, is there anything you would like me to do before you get home? I made the custard. Okay, I'll take that. It has ER in it. Could roll HP or crit rate would be good.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Eat this.
Don't get frostbite. Remember, health comes first. That hurts!
Oh my god, you
The
stupid
wind
thing.
knows me. As one with wind and cloud. Dodge this. A bitter pill to swallow. One with nature.
Nice and spicy.
You want coffee? Okay.
Freeze.
I will make you a cup of coffee. Or a pot of coffee, rather.
But don't push your luck. Come on.
The doctor will see you now. Hey-ya!
This moment will be frozen. Fallen leaves. Adorn my mind the side effects. Cool it.
Out of the frying pan.
Taking a turn for the better. The wind knows me. Freeze.
Boba, get them.
One with nature.
The doctor will see.
Oh, so sorry.
Push me.
You're toast.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me. Don't push your luck. A bitter pill to swallow. Cool it.
Nice and spicy.
This moment will be frozen in time. One with nature.
The doctor will see you.
Into the wind.
Boba, get them.
Dodge this.
I should bring Beto into this domain instead of Kaya, probably. The overload should... Not a bad idea. Nah, kind of a crappy attack stance. Alright, let's back out and see what... Excuse me. See if Beto can do anything. Kaya's just always be critting.
Come with me.
Race you. Nice and spicy. Eat this.
Remember, health comes first. A bitter pill.
Eyes on me!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Boba, get them.
Mind the side effects. One with nature.
Hey-ya! Out of the frying pan.
The wind knows me. A bitter pill to swallow.
Power that ended Heiston!
One with nature. As one with
Oh,
wind
I
and
didn't need
cloud.
to do that. I meant to hit by you.
Doctor will see you now. Nice and spicy.
Come on.
Into the wind. A bitter pill to swallow.
I did it 1 second too early.
Not bad.
The doctor will see you now. Eat this!
Seems like an emergency.
Hi Brian, how you doing?
Eyes on me!
The wind knows me. A bitter pill to swallow. Clouds high. The birds call.
Boba, get them!
Into the wind.
Hey-ya!
Power that ended hype!
One with nature.
Nice and spicy. The doctor will see you now.
Seriously? I can't say I'm
The
surprised.
wind knows me.
Boba, get them!
One with nature.
I'll eventually learn how to use Beto. Let's see. It's true. He always took PVCs. Oh, his speed shooting. Models after Beto's first. Oh, okay. That's what felt weird. I mean, I could do a Hydro on Farina that has HP in it and ER. I almost said HR. And one more run. We'll do one more run and then we'll do Leyland's.
You're toast!
Taking a turn for the better. Mind the side effects. The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Eyes on me!
Nice and spicy. The doctor will see you now. Eat this! Boba, get them!
Into the wind. Mind the side effect.
To ashes!
Come on, don't walk away.
The wind knows me.
Out the frying pan, into the fire!
A bitter pill to swallow. One with nature.
Nice and spicy! Hey-ya!
Power that ended hype on!
Into the wind. Seems like an emergency.
Out the frying pan, into the...
Oh, time to go. The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my... Mind the side effects.
Boba, get them! You're toast!
To ashes!
I see.
The doctor will see.
One with nature.
Nice and spicy!
Come on.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come.
like Beto, though cool, not great when everything just keeps backing up. We don't look at that time. If it got crit, it'd be... Yeah. And healing bonus. I'm tired of getting healing bonus. Alright, let's fix the party up. Put Kaya back. For the blender.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Kaya was the same, yeah. Again, I'm not too familiar with using Beto. I don't even like have her leveled on my main, so it's a little bit of a learning curve. I can see where that would have actually been really good. I almost wonder if Kazuha it wasn't necessary. And I could have used the other team, the one that has Kaya and Beto, to do Superconduct. Alright. What do we need? Where do we leave off on books? I'm almost at 200 books. And we're at that 3.7 mil? Alright, I still say books. I think books will be the smart move. Because we'll get more from the event anyway. Ooh, 33. Speaking of Mora. Alright, we want to go to Sumeru, see if we can find some XP books. I think that's in the bad spot, isn't it? Well, maybe not. I might be able to fly down from here. What's that? A treasure box. Don't mind if I do. No, I do mind. I don't know where the things are.
More speed.
Guess we come back for that one. Really?
More speed.
Okay.
Beg for mercy. No, my sword.
One with nature.
Just casually floating by. Can I climb on this? I think I can. Get over here. Thank you. Okay. Now it should be over here. Question, is there a berry nearby? Yes. Always grab these when you see them. They are so spread
More
out.
speed.
Thank you.
Rain outlines your fate.
Into the wind. One with nature.
Think you can bully me?
Shudder. Rack and ruin.
And dead. Oh, where you be? just a random Oculus sitting up here. I'll take it. This thing's gonna aggro me, though. Hello!
Shake it and yeah.
Beg for mercy. Eye for an eye. More speed.
Think you can bully me?
Into the wind.
Shudder. Crush.
It's stuck on it. I'm not gonna complain.
Shudder. Know my sword. Witness the power of good.
The wind knows me.
Shake it and
More speed. Rack and ruin. Beg for mercy. Rain outlines your fate.
One with nature.
Crush. I condemn you.
I'll never complain about getting the robots either. Always need their materials. There we go. Oh, good. Oh, nope, nope.
Know my sword.
Into the wind.
Rain outlines your fate. Shudder.
That all the fungus among us. Oh, is this actually something I can grab or somewhere else? Actually something I can grab. It's
Time
right
to
there.
scout.
Sus. Just sus that it's sitting right there? Kind of agree.
More speed.
Yeah. Where's a zippy doodad when you need one?
More speed.
Well, the Heliotropes are just enjoying their best lives, just running through the desert. Fungus among us. I mean, true.
Beg for mercy. Know my sword.
You're the only definitely
Run
want
with
here.
nature.
Scratch. More speed. Storm. Shudder.
Where do you think you're going? Care for a dance? Dance with
Let me
me!
weave you a verb.
Into the wind.
Think you could pull me?
Be a good audience.
Rack and ruin.
Falls.
Thanks for playing. And that was our last one. All right, 187. And we'll get more, obviously, through the event. So, not bad at all. So we should have some plenty of books for Farina for the most part. We'll worry about her talents and her boss materials, of course, if we get her. And should be close to getting. All right, what did I do? 6 more ley lines, so that's definitely gonna get done. And then this will get done. So probably not close to the wish anytime soon. All right, Fontaine. Let's go take a peek.
Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a full recon of enemy activity in the area.
The answer is going to be they haven't respawned yet. Ah. Sure. So why don't we take a go peek? Yep. Let's take a peek and see if there's anything we can trade in for Pale Flame. Pale Flame. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of that. I have 2! You know what, for right now, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, and that's just garbage. All right, we'll take the one shot. I don't think I have anything else. Actually, let's take a look at that. Versus crit rate, EM, HP. You know, we'll keep this one and we'll get rid of this one. I'm just gonna shove that in for a leveling, saying I'm tired of seeing those stats. Those stats are horrible. I don't care if it's crit rate. No whammy. Wrong game show, I know, but that rip. Alright, who did I start throwing that stuff onto? Jean? Yeah, it was Jean. That's right, I had the offset HP. We could do onset Hydro. So, let's see. One. Show me potato crit rate. That's EM. That's not a great piece at all. So, in theory, this is better anyway. It has ER in it. It just really needs the crit rate. And defense. I argue that this might be better. We'll do that. Which means she only needs one more piece. She has a flower here. Let's check Golden Truth. Okay, that one just needs crit rate or HP. EM, ER, and HBR are good for Farina. True. That is true. So let's see what some of these pieces get, right? Crit damage. Okay. And then that one got flat attack. And flat attack. That is almost the exact same piece. We have no... Okay. So we need a headpiece. Potentially. If we stick with the Hydro Goblet. I do have a 4-star HP. Could do that. So I guess the question is, do I have a crit rate circlet that's not in use? Because she will be using Favonius. And no, not this thing. I have a few 4-stars. Kaya's still just makes me smile. Okay. Because ideally that's what we would do if we stick with the Hydro Goblet. Could go offset with this too. What do we got for HP? I mean, that has potential in it because of crit rate and ER. Because I got to think about Favonius as well. All right, Layla. Where will this roll into first? Okay. Okay, we can cook. I'll take it to 8 and see where it goes. Okay. You know what? Take Layla's piece. Okay. We be cooking. We be cooking. I don't want to invest too much of the artifact XP into that, but I mean, Mika could also steal it for a little bit too. There's our shinies.
More speed.
And I'll reiterate with the 4-stars, I'm not mad that Gaming's there. Heck, I really like Gaming. But I also kind of want a different character that's not a Claymore. Cryos and Claymores. And bows. Let's be real. It's a bow account. What's that? I get Gaming, need a Claymore? Here's a bunch of bows. So I've been doing a little touch up stuff on my main. I just decided to, instead of farming new artifacts, level the ones I've locked, get them to probably around level 12 to give them a fair shot, unless they completely keep rolling into like flats or a stat I really don't need, like defense percent or something like that, just to clear out the clutter. Because if I don't do that, then things are just going to sit there for absolutely no reason. And whatever is level 0, then I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to throw it into the strong box. I've been doing Thundering Fury for Sino, specifically, because, yeah, Alhaitham right now is using his artifacts, so why not? I need a set for Thundering Fury anyway. Kind of want to play around with Kaching, because I do have her at C1. And I've gotten nothing but crap. Absolute garbage. And it's like, I know, you want a strong box and stuff like that. If it can be strong box it, farm the stuff that can't be, and trade it in, even though it's a 3-to-1 ratio. But damn, part of me just is like, I kind of want to spend some resin in there and give it an honest try to get some stuff in there.
More speed.
It's just, it was aggravating. But the other thing I decided to do, because I'm not, so here's the thing. Like, I've been talking about trying to get Risley, right? Well, if the rumors are true and then it's Yelan getting rerun and not Risley,
Outlines your fate.
then I would be pulling for Yelan on my main, because she would actually be really good with Arlecchino. But since I'm potentially not going to be pulling on anyone, because I don't know if that's true or not.
I condemn you.
Yeah, explode like a Power Ranger with Nilin. Yeah! Turn my back! Explosion! But I decided to actually start ascending characters that I've had just sitting at 80. So, because I've been using Zhangling, I'm going to be ascending her to 90, finally.
More
And a
speed.
couple other characters as well, just to at least get the final ascension. They don't have to go to 90 right away. They're just getting their final ascension. But I'm like, I probably should spend some time in doing that. And then when I start running a little low on Mora, I'll do Ley Lines. But the account definitely needs a little bit of sprucing. That said, though, despite the difficulty in the Abyss, Forrest did my Abyss for me. Because I just can't bring myself to do it. Like, skill issue and all that, I'm not going to deny that I have a skill issue, okay? I have problems dodging. I am like Gohan. I cannot dodge. But, seeing that, like, the side that Nouvellette was on, and yes, my Nouvellette team is technically meta. Which is funny, because I never intended it to be. I never thought my thought process of, yeah, Baiju would be really good with him. And obviously Kazuha for grouping. It's like, yeah, and I'll use Farina. Didn't really think that would be the meta, and I did it again. This is not my main. Talking about my main went the wrong way. Alright, I forgive you. Alright. Remind me to push this back by like 5 minutes. That was a dumb. I don't remember what quest opens that. I think that has something to do with the Institute. Anyway. But just seeing Nouvellette's side of the Abyss completely destroy things was very, very satisfying. And I have a feeling he would have just done so much better if he had his signature weapon. That he has a crit weapon. And for those who don't know, my main is actually running the Prototype Amber. And I was actually kind of surprised that Alhaitham was doing okay, despite him not being completely built. He's 90, but the stuff he has on isn't exactly the best. It was just the best I had for the set, which was on Sino. And he's using the Wolf Fang for a weapon. Which I've heard mixed things about for 4-star weapons for Alhaitham.
More speed.
Because some people were also saying the black sword was good, which I do have. So, I mean, I could use the black sword. But I think I'm going to get a second Wolf Fang just to be on the safe side for use and not refinement. And that way I have it for... One of them can rotate between characters and one of them can just, like, hold on to it.
Beg for mercy.
You're open. Into the wind.
Shudder.
You!
Freeze. One with nature.
Rack and ruin.
Rain outlines your fate.
Into the wind.
Gimme. Yeah, it's been nice to see some progress on either account, honestly. And again, you know, my playability isn't optimal. I try my best. Don't get me wrong. I try my best. I have a lot of fun. And you know, you shouldn't think you have to play perfectly to enjoy the game. I enjoy the game for what it is. The only reason I'm a stickler when it comes to the Abyss. How the heck did you do that, Eula? When it comes to the Abyss, is just because of the primos. It is a precious resource, and it gives a really good chunk of primos. So when you're trying to build your roster, or even just spruce it up with a 5-star weapon, you kinda need them. So I'm really hoping the new endgame thing is going to be a little bit more new player friendly, non-whale friendly. But I did make sure to have my main friended on my alt so I can use Nouvellette. And what's funny about my Nouvellette is that his artifacts are not great either. That just shows how powerful he is as a character. So when I say he's a must pull, yes, but only if you can get a C1. And that's only because if you don't have a shielder like Zhongli or even Layla, it's a little bit rough. Dea can do in a pinch for interruption, but I felt that even with her, it wasn't helping him. He was just getting thrown around like a rag doll.
More speed.
Well met. Time to go. One with nature.
Crush.
Alright, hide the body behind the barrels. No one will ever know. I did do some pulls on the weapon banner on my main as well. I think this only makes it at 20-ish? 20 or 30 something pity. 30 being the highest. And with only 5 days left, I doubt I'm getting a 5-star weapon, but, you know, I might as well try and build pity anyway.
More speed.
Because honestly, truth be told, if Duvalite gets a rerun sooner rather than later, I am pulling for his weapon. And I'd like to have some pity on it. I almost said sympathy, and I don't know why.
More speed.
And I got nothing of note, unfortunately. Although I did get Olympic Spear, and although it's not the greatest weapon of all time or anything. Alright, Kazuha's in the Matrix. It's not the greatest weapon of all time. I've never had one. So it was a new item, so that was kind of cool. And then I got another Sack Greatsword.
Time to go.
I only have one character that uses that, and that's Dea. And it's R5 already. Kinda wish it just gave me a normal Sack Sword. Or a character, if I'm being honest. Da-da-da. And I know I said I would going to be saving for the Archons after Farina. But there's a part of me, like, if Yelan is on the banner for 4.8, I kind of want her for this account too. That way I can either double up on the Hydro with Xingqiu and her. I mean, let's be honest though, if we got Farina, then, you know, it would be someone in Farina. But being able to have... Hey! Rude! The enemy AI is so weird. But it would be nice to actually have extra Hydro, is what I'm saying. The realization that there's only, I think, 4 Hydro 4-stars was mind-blowing. So I could definitely use some Hydro application that isn't just Xingqiu. So it is worth looking into, especially for... She would be another character that probably... I believe her best set is Emblem. She wants to be like Emblem in HP on that, I think. But if you don't have Aqua Simulacra, she's actually really good with the Favonius Warbow, which you get for free. I skipped. Brain was thinking main. Main does not go here. So it's a tough decision. Because again, if it... Are you kidding me? Ugh. You know what?
Touche.
The wind knows me.
Rain outlines your fate.
Beg for mercy.
Yep, we're definitely gonna...
Into the wind.
Replace my hammer.
Alright, let's teleport somewhere else. Let's go back down here. And teleport back. That might have screwed up the... Might have screwed up the artifacts, in which case I just have to get the ones in Fontaine. And yes, it did. I don't know why these just go away. The camp doesn't change. The event does. I think that's one reason I'm glad I don't do that spot on my main. However, I do like fighting the treasure hoarders just to get their drops. Since there are plentiful amount of characters that need them. And I do see we have 20 more resin, so we'll do another run of the
More
artifact
speed.
domain. Gosh, dang it, we need to actually complete a set of 4. Now, the other thing I was considering, instead of the Archon quest, which again, the Archon quest is just an easy, guaranteed wish, right? Vengeance is mine. I was debating doing Zhongli's quest, at least the first part, because the second part will unlock Ajdaha. And I've been finding out the hard way that you can't do co-op just by going into the book. So my husband, who has been graciously helping me out, I was like, yeah, we'll just do it in co-op with, stronger characters and, just power through it, because the fight is obnoxious. And you can't do that. I have to go unlock the fight, so I probably should do that.
Rain outlines your fate.
One with nature.
Calm down, Kazuha. Jeez. Okay, and now Fontaine. Mr. Boots. I need that artifact today.
More
I'm
speed.
sorry. I'm sorry to take away the shiny thing.
More speed.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a story quest and not the Archon quest. It'll still give us primos to go towards Farina. So, alright. One more run. One more run. I kind of want to try this, but at the same time, I think Kazuha is helping. Yeah, why not? The worst that happens is that it takes me the whole 5 minutes.
Nice and spicy.
Freeze. Remember, health comes first.
Eyes on me!
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
At the frying pan.
Mind the side effects.
Eat this. Nice and spicy.
A bitter pill to swallow. Freeze. Taking a turn for the better.
Power that ended Hushan!
Cool it.
At the frying pan. Into the fire.
Mind the side effects. Freeze.
answer is no, this is not faster at all.
You're toast!
Is it fun though? Yes.
A bitter pill to swallow. Dodge this. Mind the side effect. Freeze. Remember, health comes first.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
To ashes!
Hey-ya! The doctor will see you now.
Cool it. This
Getting
will
some
be frozen
weird
in time.
laggy.
Freeze.
Boba, get them!
What's a Baiju?
Yeah, a bitter pill to swallow. Dodge this.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Eyes on me!
Mine. It's taking a turn for the
Actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in a short amount of time.
Nice and spicy!
cool it. Don't get frostbite. Freeze. What's the hurry?
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
A bitter pill to swallow. Cool it.
To ashes!
Freeze.
Boba, get them!
Mind the side effects.
Hey-ya!
Seems like an emergency. This moment will be frozen in time.
The answer is yes. But oh my god. And wrong side anyway. I mean, honestly, because I don't have Rain Slasher to do like the super vaping and whatever with the Gameng for that kind of damage, that might not actually be that bad. He'll get a little bit of it for the reaction, but he's got crit rate, could roll crit damage. Something to think about. Okay. Alright, let's head back to Fontaine. I just want to take a look at what we're working with. What we're actually working with. Because Eula actually didn't get any upgrades whatsoever, correct? Yeah, I only have 4 carries. And that's the only attack sans? Only attack sans. And why do I still have you? No, wait, I think that's what we got earlier. Never mind, I retract my statement. That's the only thing I got, and then I have this. Well, we want this one because it has crit rate in it. But it's not even rolling into crit rate is the issue. We do have crit rate here. And that's been rolling into flat defense. We're going to get such a disappointment. And then you have an offset with crit damage, and we don't have crit rate. And that's the unfortunate thing. If we could have gotten an onset physical, that would have been okay. Alright, Let's see. Let's see. This is almost at 20. Yeah, and this has missed the crit rate stat too. I think it's rolled in it maybe once. See if we can help out Eula. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that. All we need is that one crit rate. She just needs so much help. So if she gets the one crit rate, it's not terrible. And it rolled HP. Of course it did. Of course it freaking did. Well, that's just gonna get fed into another flower once it has crit rate on it. Not gonna lie. Oh, I don't want to use all the fodder because I do want to keep some stock, which we don't have much. So no, that's not what I want to do. Give me this. All right, what do I have to throw in here? Let's take a look and see if we can find all the defense stuff in the 4 stars. I do have some of this, but this could be like stopgap pieces for characters, so I'm not going to be too upset. Like, I could throw that on Yelan if we got her. Don't want to throw away the Dendro pieces. I don't really want to throw away, like, Gilded and stuff either. Defense. Find all the defense. Well, now. I don't care if it's a 4-star. That's actually good for Gaming. So I might actually throw some dummy pieces for Gaming, too. Oh, that's terrible. That is also terrible. You flat starters. Oh, that's a terrible Geo one, too. Wow, I have, like, no feathers for Golden Troop. That's really surprising. Almost. Ew. Slots are full. Okay. And then we can just go like this, because those are sets we don't need. Show me potato junkin'. Hey, it went into crit rate. It's not complete garbage. It's just copium garbage. Okay. Need a little bit of her crit rate up. What's that put her at? 33. 33. Okay. And that was so it was 10%. And then what did this one give you? 11%. And that, of course, is not counting the cryo resonance. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Why is that? Ugh. Why are all your artifacts so bad, Eula? I should have just stuck with Pale Flame. My God. Don't get me wrong, I got some pretty good emblem pieces out of it, but oof. Oh boy. All right. Who do I have as a? Do I have another? I guess I would throw it on Fremine. I think you're the only. Oh no, I have Razor too. How old's that? Hey Razor, let's hold on some stuff, shall we? If we do get Gaming, because like I could use this, similar to the Rain Slasher, but I'd rather have him with a 4-star weapon. So we'll have him use the Archaic for now, and then we're gonna want the. And again, this is all speculation. If we get Farina, we win our 50-50. Okay, we'll look for a separate Pyro. Well, that's not about an attack one, though. Where's that crit rate? We got the crit rate headpiece. Okay. I would like something that has crit damage on it, please. And then he would want an attack sounds. Yum. Yum it is. And obviously we will change pieces in and out. Pyro. Do I have pyro damage? Probably not. Oh. Oh, is that it? Okay, we have Zhangling's old pyro, which rolled like doo-doo. That could be good, though. We'll throw that there. So Gaming would look something like this for right now. Of course, we're still going to be farming that domain, so that all this can change. But Farina and Miko would take priority over Gaming, so these are just placeholders. Just so I have some kind of frame of mind. And you still have Eula's old stuff over here, too. Except for that, I believe my 4-star headpiece went to the Traveler? Oh, no. I have no idea where the 4-star crit rate headpiece went. I mean, there's one right there. Honestly, though, you know what? We can start, like, unequipping this stuff. That way, when the time comes, I can feed all of that to other things. You're fine. You're a mannequin. I can't remember who has your stuff. Instructor and... Whose set are you? Animo. Oh, this might have been Lynette's stuff. Ooh, 4-star EM headpiece. Might not want to get rid of that. Okay. Kirara doesn't have anything. You done being a mannequin? You're not a mannequin for anybody anymore, I don't think. Yeah, this was definitely all of Diona's stuff at one point. Then we got Bennett. Bennett's on copium right now. He can keep that stuff. Yeah, that's... you have the offset timepiece. Okay. I just want to see what I'm dealing with. EM crit damage, crit rate, attack. So, no EM goblet on set. That's fine. And you each have a crit rate headpiece. No EM. So that'd be something I would need to change a little bit later, is to try to get them on an EM headpiece and an EM goblet. Animo's okay. Like, I'm not gonna poo-poo on the Animo, because I got them on set. I'm not gonna worry too much about you, Diona. You need a lot of help. I do. HP, ER, that's fine. HP, ER, that's fine, because you're not... I mean, the little bit of crit rate, it would be fine if you needed, the Favonius. HP, ER, HP percent on that piece. Unfortunately, that's been rolling all into defense percent. That rolled all into ER, not mad. And I can't be too mad about flat HP, at least it's something he can use. So Baiju, I think, honestly, because he is so minimal, he's fine. Like, his flower might be the only thing I would exchange out. And yeah, that would have to roll HP percent to match this. So, 1, 2, 3. What will you give me? Well, okay then. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna really exchange that. Although I am curious how this rolls. But I'm not gonna worry about it. Again, this is 22% ER, and it's only level 16. If that rolls ER one more time, I will laugh. Alright, so Baiju's okay. Traveler, you will have your day. I promise, my friend. Wait a minute, isn't that the crit? Yeah, that's the crit rate headpiece. That's a piece, alright. And right now he's on Emblem, which isn't terrible. Attack Goblet, which he probably wants Dendro. Funny enough, do I have a Dendro? I do. I do have a Dendro one on set, but he needs ER. That was like the biggest problem with him. That's good to know, though. Like, if he fixes his ER issue, he can have this if he's just staying on Emblem. I probably would do, like, Gilded or maybe Deepwood. Not quite sure what to do with Dendro Traveler for the time being. Lynette, you've kind of been benched, girl. I'm sorry. You do have a good ER timepiece, so if anybody needs it, they can use that. I might take a peek and... Well, I can do that right here. EM, ER... That literally went into the flats. ER, Elements Mastery. Alright, since we're not using Lynette, I'm gonna flip the feathers with Kazuha. And then we got Kaya, the king of upgrades. His flower might be the only thing that really needs work. Because he doesn't necessarily need the crit rate, and that looks like it really went into the flats. His feather has 18% crit damage. We got two other feathers though. Alright, so this has crit damage and attack percent, so potential. And this one as well. So we could play with these at some point for him, but again, it has to beat the 18% crit damage. This needs help, but we were lucky to get one on an attack on set like that. Just, it was pretty much one and done. He has an offset cryo, and then he's got crit rate, but he's got a 21% crit damage here. Kaya is living the good life. And then Beto needs help. Oh, you have the crit rate headpiece. That's disgusting. And it's offset too. So you know what? Take Travelers. Since we're not really using Traveler at the moment, you can have that. Okay. You have your attack sands. With really high crit damage, actually, so that's not bad at all. Hmm. That rolled really bad. But we don't have any other 4-star or 5-star feathers. So yeah, you got the short end of the stick. Okay. We do have some other ones of these. We have crit rate, ER, and it missed both of those. Do you have another one with crit rate on it? Travelers does, but it's not leveled. And then there's this. Can we admire Xingqiu's flower? And Ling's, actually. Yeah. Alright, unfortunately there's not much we can do for Beidou and the stuff that we have right now. And then Ling, of course. Yeah, that rolled actually in the 3 that we wanted. So that's fine. ER Sands, it went into defense, but I can't complain just because it's ER and it has Elemental Mastery, even if it's a little bit in it, and crit damage. That's just amazing. And it looks like this rolled into mostly flat defense, if not low rolling into HP. So we can only hope that it gets 1 crit damage in it. Honestly, outside of the crit damage being low, that's not too bad. And her ER is pretty good since I gave her the Star Glitter. So that's prototype Star Glitter. Yeah, okay. Her attack is low, though. That would be my only complaint. Her attack's low. Well, we got 1200, 1200. Even Baiju has higher attack than Jingling. Goodbye, bot. Diona has higher attack than Jingling. That's funny. But our characters are looking pretty good, despite the problematicness of our artifacts. Oh yeah, I have birds I can place. I'll probably do that once I can place that outdoor set. We already spent that transient resin. I don't want to spend more just yet. This might actually go into reserve so we can like push to level Farina if we get her. So she would be all set, all caught up, and make sure her stuff is leveled. Frankly, I should work on the Favonius, if I'm being honest, because other characters can use it too. What? Okay. There we go. We need Jean. Jean hasn't equipped. We need to do this anyway, so we'll just use these and what little other stuff we have. How far can these take me? Nice! Okay. I mean, we can get this mostly out of the way. Oh, are you kidding me? So close! Okay. Why does it take arrowheads to level this sword? Aw, it doesn't. Lalo! 50. Oh. That's where we stop. Oh, this was available today. Dang it.
Time to act.
I need the purples. I don't think I have any to transmogrify or whatever. Ooh, the answer is no. I can get 2 of these, but I don't have any of the other one, I don't think. Oh, wait. I can make a whole one. It's a start. But that's good. So we got the Favonias up to 60, so not bad at all. Do I have a key? No. But yeah, I think tomorrow we'll do Zhongli's quest after we do all our dailies and stuff like that. I think that's what we'll do. So we can unlock the second part. And we can't get unlock Yealons until we get we do Ganyu's. I kind of also want to do Kazuha's just because you do get a 4-star attack percent sword. So that could be useful on someone. And I'll let you know how I'm going to be dealing with Final Fantasy 14. Because like I said, I do want to stream Dawn Trail. The issue is that I want to do the MSQ. So if you don't want spoilery dues, that would be, avoid it kind of thing. But I also want to play on the larger screen, which is my TV. And as I've been experiencing when I've tested it in the morning, there's this weird floaty lag when it comes to me using my mouse. And a little bit with movement, not so much with the movement that it was having with Genshin, but definitely noticeable with the mouse. So I have one more test I want to try, and it's a long shot if it's even going to work. But if it doesn't, what I might do is in the morning, like when I was streaming in the morning, I'll do a little bit of 14 just for myself, and then I'll come on for Genshin, like I normally do for lunchtime, because lunchtime is Genshin time. So we'll still have that kind of stream. I think I'd be okay with doing that too. Also, not to burn myself out on 14, which, for those who aren't in the know with the game kind of has this lull at the moment in terms of content. And certain things for content, like gathering your relics and stuff like that, isn't really a grind anymore. Or at least for the Mandervilles, it wasn't. It was literally like, do all the other content in the game, get the currency, and just buy it. Which was a very big disappointment for me, because doing the relics was a way to keep me playing the game. I wasn't a huge fan of the final 24-man raid. I wasn't really a fan of the final 8-man raid. Don't get me wrong, I'll fight Elidibus until I get that song. I don't mind that fight, but there just wasn't a lot for me to do. So I kind of took a step back and took a long hiatus from it, with very minimal going into the game and stuff like that. So I'm kind of hoping Dawn Trail brings me back, but that being said, Dawn Trail is starting from scratch. It just, in terms of where I would put it to where it has to meet the requirement to wow me, quote unquote, would be probably Heaven's Word level. Because you're starting back from the beginning, right? So, not quite a Realm Reborn, because that was them just dipping their toes in it, getting their feet wet. Heaven's Word, they kind of found their footing in terms of storytelling, I felt. I felt Heaven's Word was very, very good. Beginning of Stormblood, to me, very good. The patch stuff is very much like Endwalker. It didn't stick the landing for me. So I'm hoping it will keep me engaged. I am looking forward to the 24-man specifically, because that'll bring back my FF11 nostalgia. And let's hope that the gear is actually really good glamour from FF11. I don't know how you would pair all of it, but I kind of want the Twilight Mail. I kind of want to see the Twilight Mail show up, because that was my favorite armor piece in the entire game. I doubt it will happen because the Twilight set was only 2 pieces. 3 if you counted the torque. So I have hopes, but I'm very skeptical. And Genshin's been very much a comfort game. It's been a lot of fun. It's why I started a second account. Just trying different things on the game, but also keeping it comfy. For me, Kaya is comfy. Eula actually became very comfy. It's why I switched back to this team here. So we'll see. I'll do some testing. Hopefully tomorrow morning. I actually made custard this morning. That's just why I didn't do anything. That was a little bit of a process. Not a hard process, but a little bit of a process. But with that, we will have story quests tomorrow. Our normal daily grind will hopefully finish out an artifact set for Farina, or getting some kind of upgrade for Eula within the normals. No. Controller, I barely tapped you. So that'll be it for me today. And I will... I mean, they should. I always end it this time. But I'll see you all tomorrow. Until then, take care.